Welcome back, guys. It's Kids Swimming Playground here. Today we're back with another video in Scratch, and today we'll be coding the first part of Hero War. So we already made the demo of this game yesterday, so please check that out on our channel if you haven't already. It's going to be on our channel, Hero War Demo. This is going to be the first part in the making of the game. There's probably going to be multiple parts in this making of the game. So I made my new project here. Of course, first thing we're going to do is delete the Scratch Cat, and let's find the backdrops. So the backdrop I'm using for the hero selection menu is the galaxy backdrop. So that's just the hero selection. And then for the second backdrop, I do have it exported in my backpack because I actually drew it myself. So I have all the sprites in my backpack, but I'll give you a small tutorial on how to draw each of them. So the backdrop, I think it's back here somewhere. Oh, yeah, the backdrop right here. So this is the backdrop, which is when you're fighting the enemies. So it's pretty simple. Yeah. It's just this is a grass part. You just put like a square. You can reshape it, all that good stuff. And then these are flowers. I just took those from my spring games that I made. Yeah, you just put some petals, like the circle, and then you color it, and then you have a little like line. You use a line or a rectangle, and then you just reshape it. Same with these, but flowers are kind of optional, just for decoration. And I just have a sand square over here. That's just behind the grass for a little sand patch, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. So I'm gonna get all the sprites in, but I'll show you like a small representation and how to draw them. So our first sprite is the Elf Warrior portrait, which is in the selection menu when it's in the galaxy. And there's also the mage portrait. There's also the fairy portrait, and we have to use sprite 1 to shoot the arrows. And then, so let's just put all the sprites in first. That's the first thing we're going to do. And so we have a weight sprite, which we'll make that later. And then, like I said, I'll export everything in my backpack. Then we have the player, which I think is somewhere here. So I just added it back in my backpack. Sorry for that. It's gonna load up. And we have the player. Then we have the projectile that goes with it. So of course the projectile has the 3 for each 3 players. So let's just finish up the sprites here. We have the weight sprite. Weight. So in blue, or any color you want. So we're gonna have the weight sprite, which it says, wait before using this item. That's the this script uses the wait before using this item, and the this item is in progress messages. So this item is in progress. So that's basically the wait one. Then we have, so let's just rename this as wait. And I'll put it right here. Or, well, it's part of that, so I'll put it here. And then we have all the confirm buttons. So, button 3. I think it's more simpler than making a clone button, like for all 3. So, we're gonna put a confirm button, black, confirm. That's the confirm button. So there's going to be confirm button for each of them because the clone seems a little bit more harder. So we have the confirm button for the elf, which I'll change all the sizes later, but the confirm button, and we'll put that over here. Confirm button. How about just confirm elf? And then we have the other confirm button. Oh no, we'll duplicate this. Other confirm button, confirm mage. We have another one, put that over there. Confirm queen. Oh, parentheses, queen. So yeah, we had that done. And then after that, we also have to add the apprentice's star, because the Grandmaster Mage's third ability is a turret, which is really strong against armored enemies. So we have to draw an apprentice's star, which I'll just take from here. But I'll show you how to draw everything. Feel free to skip that if you do not want to learn. And you can say you can come to my project, Gumball098, and I'll have a hero war shared, so you can take my sprite up and put it in your backpack and use it for your own. So we have the apprentice's star. It's blue, by the way, so after that, apprentice's star. Wait, star. I'm gonna turn it some light blue. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's the apprentice's star. We also have to add first ability. We already have the enemy. Then we have the speedy enemy, the armored enemy, the siege monster, the peons, the old one, the vine ball, the vineyard, the zombie king, the bomb. But now we also need the icons, because we need to see which one's which. So let's put the icons up there, which is just a duplicate of the first abilities. So let's just duplicate that. And then the second abilities, the third abilities. And then we'll name it icon 1. So this is just the icon on top. 1. Icon 1. Icon 2. Second ability, and then the third ability. Icon 3. And then we also have the you win, game over, you win, you lose. So let's do that too. Game over, you win, you lose. So plain red, big words, game over. And then the you win, you lose. So duplicate that. You win. Of course, it has to be green. And then we also have the death ray. The death ray. So the death ray is actually just the lifesteal. If you watched our demo, because we do have a lifesteal mechanic for the zombie king. I want it more thicker. There we go. Yeah, that's just the death ray that he'll steal our lives from and gain it for himself. So that's all the sprites, but I'll show you like a small nib on how to draw each of them. So the elf warrior, we have 2 parts. We have the regular elf warrior if you didn't select it, and then this is the selected one with the yellow outline. You just put a yellow square. The elf warrior is pretty simple. You see this is a rectangle. You can just put a rectangle just like that, rotate it. You can put another rectangle and then reshape it from the sides to make a hat. And same with the circle, kind of reshape that in, add the circle, so, and paint it. Well, I'm sure you guys are great artists, so you guys can also draw this. And then this is just a line, a really thick line that just goes through as its bow. I tried to draw a little arrow there. And then, so we have the deselect version and the selected version. So the Grandmaster Mage, we have these stars, and I'll show you how to draw one of these stars, because the apprentices also use it. So it's just basically like this. You use the reshape and you get a star. Well, that looks really bad because I was kind of doing it quick. And same with the Grandmaster Mage, just draw a little circle, put some little eyes, use Reshape tool. Reshape is your biggest friend here. Make a little staff. So make a little mustache. And then for the Fairy Queen, we have, so I actually use lines for its hair, like for her hair, instead of like the elf where I use the paint tool. But this one's just lines like that. And then the crown is just a, it's just a square. And then you can kind of like reshape it like that to make a crown type of shape. And that's the crown. You just put a little design in the middle. Same with the Fairy Queen, just put a little square and then reshape it, square, then circle, reshape it, and then make it into the Fairy Queen. And then just right on top for each of them, Elf Warrior, Mage, a Grandmaster Mage, and Fairy Queen. Well, you can name them anything you want, but that's what I've named them. And each of them have the selected version too. Sprite 1 is where determines where like the arrows are gonna go. So just make a green square just like that. Wait, so you just saw me write it. It's pretty straightforward. Confirm buttons. The player. So it's basically just a circle with the hat and some. I just put some paint tool and I just painted some hair. I added a rectangle, and then this is another rectangle but reshaped. And I have the little triangle. So if you don't know how to make a triangle, just like this, you take one of the corners and bam, click backspace. So take a square, click the reshape tool, click one of these corners and backspace. And then you have the triangles. And that's for the Elf Warrior. And then the Grandmaster Mage, basically the same thing. We have the rectangle. Oh yeah, and the stars. Take it from your portrait here and put it here, and then you can also have the hair and the hat, which is just kind of just like a circle like this, and you can reshape it like just like that. So, and then we have the Fairy Queen. So you can take your crown from the thing or make a new one, like I think I also did that, and just put it on, and then she throws a strong wooden chip. So draw this wooden chip and have her hair. And then we have the teleport beam, which is just, I might have also used the star for this one and kind of expanded it, changed it all blue. You see, it has the star texture. And then we have like a rectangle just like that, or circle. And then that's just the teleport beam when the fairy teleports to somewhere else, and that's where it is. The projectile, rectangle, triangle, and then 3 rectangles, and then just go curve in the insides. The projectile mage attack, use the stars from the portrait. This the wood chip, you can use it from her player portrait. So yeah, and the placement of these are pretty important. So place your arrow over around here so it doesn't like get stuck in the edge or anything. So keep it like that. Same with this. You can put it out here just about like that much. Don't put it in the middle, or else it might like spawn on the player, and that's not what we want here. Same with the wood chip. And then we have the apprentice's star, which is just the star colored blue. The first ability, yeah, also put it like that, because this is the elf warrior's first ability. This is the mage's first ability. Also put it like that so it doesn't spawn on the mage and it doesn't look bad. The third ability can go anywhere because this is just on the Fairy Queen. So the second ability, we have the death arrow that goes up there. The lightning, put it more closer to that side, but it really can't just be in the middle or like back here. Then we have the teleport arrow, and not arrow but wood chip, and then put it up here. Same with the third ability. Well, with the third ability, I actually got a griffin, and I have the griffin A, B, C costumes, so it can rotate between those 3. And then I have the apprentice, just a circle, 2 little tiny circles. Take the star from the thing, from the portrait, and then add the little turret mouth and a little hat. The defender chip, which is the Fairy Queen's third, is just the long circle, reshape it, put the crown on it. Then the enemy, pretty straightforward. We have the circle, arm, circle, circle, and we have 3 variations for the enemy. So this is when the enemy gets teleported back by the mage's power. the first ability, and this is when it gets teleported back by the Fairy Queen's shield. And then this is the speedy enemy, and then we have the 3 variations as well. This is just what I was testing with different concepts on how to make the Zombie King, but these 3 are just what we're using. The regular, the teleport back, and the Fairy Queen teleport. Then we have the armored enemy. This one has the most costumes. We also don't need that or that. But so this one, we have the regular armored enemy, and then this is when the lightning dismantles its armor, and then this is when the Fairy Queen teleports it back with the Fairy Shield, and this is when it gets teleported back by the Mage Shield, and this is if it gets teleported back without any armor on. So 5 costumes. And the Siege Monster we have here, we just take the armored enemy, and then we keep that, turn one of their eyes black, put the arm over there, and I just made it like a little knife, and the flags, just rectangle, put the enemy on it, little rectangle with curved insides. Then the peons, just the speedy enemy, and they have more health than speedy enemy, but and then just the mage teleport because it gets killed by the shield anyway. And then the old one, which is just this one, which is circle, and then the hat, the mustache, and then the wand, and then the dead version. I think I need to show you that for the Siege Monster too. Siege Monster, it has this one where it summons peons, and then this one when it dies. And the old one's Vineyard. This one is just random circles, kind of like this and like this, and you can reshape them and make them different color and have like different outlines, which is just how I made the Vineyard. And then I used a variety of triangles like that, and I just made them into a ball. The Vineyard, I just took the regular vine ball and I just duplicated it 3 times, changed the outline color, changed the color, so you can tell the difference. And then the Zombie King, it will have 3 costumes. This one was just when I was testing concepts again, but we have these costumes. We have the regular one, the dead one, and then the healing one once it steals your life. And it also summons peons, but there's no costume for that. Then the bomb, we have bomb the 1, costume 1. It's just a bunch of these circles. Wait, I'll just take the color. Just a bunch of these circles, and I just reshaped it like that to make the fire, and then I added different color variations. And then since I want to show the bomb fading away, we have this one, and then this one finally. Then we have the Mysterious Man. I put a circle and then the hat, and I made these knives, but they were not that hard to make. You just need a rectangle, another rectangle, a circle. See rectangle here, a circle, and then I have a rectangle here and a triangle up here with the line in the middle. So that's just not that hard, and I duplicated it twice, and then we have that. And then we have the poof costume where it comes up and goes away, where we have just the rectangle curve in the insides and have the circles. The healing one where he's giving you health is this one, where we just put the rectangle curved in and then took the Fairy Queen's heals. And then the icons are just the exact same as the first, second, third ability. You win, you lose, and then you saw me draw the death ray. Death ray beam. Yeah. Oh, you win, you lose. So you win, you lose. All right. So those are all the sprites. That just took a while, but let's get started on the project. So yeah. So that's it for the first part of the series. It was just demonstrating all the sprites. And also on the speedy enemy, I was testing concepts again, thinking this thing would make it teleport. The Fairy Shield make it teleport, but we only need these 2. I'm sorry, because the Fairy Shield does not teleport the speedy enemy. Instead, it kills it. So that's it for this video. I was just showing you how to draw all the sprites. Just a quick explanation, brief explanation on the sprite drawing. And if you do not want to draw it, you can go to my project. I think I will have this shared. I have my Hero War shared, but you can take the sprites and delete the code, or you can just draw it yourself, because it's just mainly just circles with arms, so it's not that hard. And you should be creative, drawing is great. Anyway, please like, share. Oh, one last thing. We have to rename this to Hero War, or anything you want to name it. And this is my teaching version. I already have my regular version already shared, so go check that out on Gumball098. And I'll just name this teaching because I'm teaching you guys this one, so I don't get confused. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below what else games you want. And I'll see you guys next time.